What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I'm sorry that I didn't live stream this morning. I just want to apologize by saying that I was having some technical difficulties, as well as I had to take the kids to the bus stop, and Harper to the bus stop, Hayden to daycare, and it was just a lot there. But I was having some technical difficulties with Streamlabs and getting the stream started, and I'm glad that I'm even able to record because I wasn't able to do that earlier. So definitely some more technical issues that I'm having, as well as some technical issues with the mic. So I need a new mixer. I'm just glad that it's working right now because it was not working earlier. But anyways, I'm glad that I can make this video because I was seeing a lot of different things that were online, right? The reason why I'm talking about this, the reason why I'm talking about burns and, you know, understanding that the community is divided is because we are divided. There's a lot of people that believe that it's solely on utility, and there's some people that believe it to be on burns. But when I post things on Twitter and see a lot of comments that are, kind of split, one side or the other, rather than being in the middle and understanding that both can affect this in a positive way, I mean, it kind of drives me not insane, but um, I don't know. I'm going down the wrong path, right? And I feel like a lot of other people are going down the wrong path as well. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna talk about my feelings behind this. So this is more of a touchy feely type of video, I guess, with all my feelings associated with it. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Maybe not specifically like this one, but more videos. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you always get notified when I post a video, as well as if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, follow me on TikTok, on every other platform, feel free to do so. But where does this all come from? So recently on Twitter, the past couple of posts, I've been posting about burns, right? This last one that I had about an hour ago, you're probably seeing it maybe 2 hours or 3 hours or something, basically asking MEXC, will you agree to this proposal, right? We want to see CEXs that are burning 0.2%. I at least want to see it. In the beginning, we were applying pressure to Binance. Binance was close to doing it. They ended up implementing a 0.1% of their fees, or a 0.1% fee that would go towards the burns, right? And they're burning something at least. Without their burns, we would be down 20 billion coins, which we would be sitting at about 16 billion, 15 billion. So obviously that's good to see their burns, but we would like to see burns per transaction. So I want to get into another video where I actually talk about burns, but I do want to leave this video with a vote. So in my community tab, I'm going to put a vote for people to kind of give their thoughts on burns. Should we continue to focus on burns? Should we talk about burns, or should we not? Right? I don't have it up yet, but I will post it up there. So make sure you guys answer that. I'll remind people again at the end of this video that it is there. But yeah, I want to know. And if people really don't care about burns, I will change my attitude. I truly do believe that burns will be a big deal. And if we don't, we will be in the same situation that we are in with Shiba Inu, with some sort of last and final hope to implement burns. Because what we started with Shiba Inu was to burn. We wanted to burn that big supply down. We're doing the same thing with Lunic with the 1.2%. Then people gave up. And what happens? You start to see greed set in, to where people don't care about burns. They care about making the money off of what the product is. So these DApps, these forms of utility, they're more interested in making money off of the Luna community than driving burns into the system here, right? If they can make as much money as possible, it's better for them. Sort of the same thing that you saw with Terra Luna Classic, or not Terra Luna Classic, Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, we had the thought of just having burned by transactions, burned by utility, all of this utility the community was creating. But then when it came to the ecosystem devs, they were creating things for their own pockets, right? Wellies, aligning themselves with Wellies and getting some sort of profit there. John Richmond getting some sort of profit there. The NFTs as well, the NFTs that they created, the metaverse, right? Bone, Leash, Treat, Ryoshi's vision, everything. They're looking to be able to gain something so much more. No offense to Shiba Inu holders, because I am one of them. I just understand what this is. When somebody sees something that's popular, they try to get to a point to where they can make as much money as possible. And with focusing on utility and not understanding how much volume that will actually bring, we're kind of seeing one side of this. We're seeing the business side of it and going, oh, this will bring in so many people. Really? Will it bring in so many people? Do people want to spend their Terra Luna Classic? That's the question that you should ask. Ask anyone. Does anyone want to spend their Terra Luna Classic? And they'll probably say it depends on what the investment is, right? If it's not an investment, if it's a product that you're investing into or not investing into, if it's a product that you're buying, people are not going to spend an investment to buy that product. They'd rather just spend the money to buy that product. They'll keep the investment, spend their money to buy the product. It doesn't really give Shiba Inu a use case. It's just like having the ability to buy a product with cryptocurrency as well as cash. Most people are going to use the cash, right? You go to AMC, most people are going to use the cash instead of buying with a cryptocurrency. That's just how it goes. But what does it do when people buy, with cryptocurrency? It gives the platform that is being used to buy the cryptocurrency, let's say BitBuy, a little bit of revenue, and it gives them money in their pocket because they're using that cryptocurrency to buy. But majority of people don't want to use that. So anyways, I believe in burns a lot. I really do. That burns could be something really big to reset, to get us to the levels that we need to get to supply wise. Then utility matters, because I don't know how else to explain it. I've explained it multiple times, but there are so many people within my comments as I put out all of these different things here, talking about burns, going down here, talking about burns, and I'm listing all of the different exchanges and everything. There are a bunch of people that are like, look, I just mute you out. I used to listen to you and now I don't listen to you anymore. And I think you're being blinded by what others are saying. I mean, I'm glad to see the support. I'm glad to see 356, people that like it, 258 retweets. I love to see the support there, but I also hate to see the community divided. I hate to see when people are saying, I don't believe in what you're saying. I believe in only utility. And people can have their opinion, uh, but you got to understand that multiple things can impact the price moving. They can. And again, I didn't want to make this video. I don't want to sit here and make a video saying, look, if we get a vote that goes positively towards one way, I will stop talking about burns. You let me know if I should stop talking about burns, because the minute we stop talking about burns, I feel like I'm the only one that's trying to keep burns alive. The minute we stop talking about burns, we end up in the same situation that we dealt with Shiba Inu. And I'm so strong on this position. The reason why I'm so strong on this position is because I understand the possibility. I understand the short-term growth of getting a 10x return. I've already had an amazing return. I've had a 70,000% return on my investment. So I'm not in it for the crazy returns for me per se. I'm in it for other people, others that were not able to get into it at that point and had to believe in it later, had to believe in it at 0.0006 rather than 0.00015 or 0.00005 or 0.0000006, right? The levels that I was at. So it's just, I don't know. It's concerning to me to see the community divided. And again, I didn't want to make this video, so I'm going to be posting one video on burns and talking about, others that are getting into it, or other exchanges that we can find a way to get into it. But if you feel as though you do not want to see anything more on burns, let me know. We'll leave it up to polls on Twitter, polls on YouTube, and we can definitely, X that out. And I'm not saying that I would give up on the position, because I do believe in the growth. It's just my strategy would change a lot. My strategy would change from it getting to a dollar and having majority of, or 10 million, I believe, available at a dollar, to probably having less than 1 million that's available at that level, maybe even less than that. And it may end up changing drastically to where it's at 50 cents. And that's where we start to see I cut off dramatically. So all I know is that if that does change, my strategy will change, and I will implement something or show you guys what my strategy will be after that. Because again, like I've said plenty of times, The cryptocurrency market, investing, whatever, is about variables, the variables that take place. And the variables with Shiba Inu was if the ecosystem devs were going to focus on burns and have burns associated with everything that they implement. They didn't. Now my strategy has changed. And for Terra Luna Classic, in the beginning, it was so strong to where 1.2% would definitely work. And then all of a sudden, all the utility experts came on and said, you know what, this is all about utility. And if it doesn't have utility, it's not going anywhere. That's not what it's about right now. That's not what it's about right now. It's a rescue plan. The rescue plan can get us to where we need to get to, right? When we figure out a way to burn down the certain supplies, we can get there. Now, I understand there are ways to do that outside of that where we can burn throughout the long term. But I've said this again, popularity window only lasts a certain period of time. And when people get tired of holding it and they move on to the next thing that has the best opportunity, they're going to move on. And you're not going to see the gains that you want to see because you need the popularity associated with it. So, yeah, let me know. I'll put some polls on Twitter and on YouTube. But we'll also have some other videos that are posted later today. So definitely let me know. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.